Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Nick starting with a pass. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense. Earn everything. They just did.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Kraft has it. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. They have him gain about a handful there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
18 yards on the play. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue. Blanketed coverage on the back end. And look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
Here we go on fourth. Nix. Throw caught by his running back. And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Taken down. Sebastian Joseph Day.
In truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air, Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that second level.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that's a nice job by the defense, Kate, to actually use the 12th defender, and that is the sideline. That throw didn't give the receiver enough real estate to establish possession, and the defense understanding how to use the boundary.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the... He's got it inside the 25. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone on first. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And dose of the hurry up here. Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. So the false start backs him up 5. Here comes 2nd and long. Back to the air, Mahomes. slant. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Third down, it's Mahomes. Dialing for a receiver screen. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, early momentum with that field goal.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Nice game offside. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down at the 22-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Denver.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete. Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
Nix to throw again. Buys time, rolling right. Takes this one off to Harvey. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
You could do a lot worse than a quick little shuffle give sometimes. I like that play. That shuffle pass just keeps the defense honest, keeps them guessing a little bit. Normally goes for positive yardage, and sometimes you're even able to surprise that defense entirely.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Right here, Kate, this is where I love to see a team go no huddle. You just ripped off a great run, a momentum-changing run. Now get back to the line and don't let that defense breathe.
Harvey will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Nix. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead.
Touchdown, Denver.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. And I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. This is Williams looking left side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Out of the gun, give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Moore finds his back, Harvey. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Nix from the gun. He puts a man under it deep down the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. It's Harvey straight ahead. He's got a gain of 6 there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Now Nick's on third down. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Nick's now to throw. Escapes the pocket. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
On third down, here's Nix. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
First and goal, Denver.
Tight end going in motion here. Harvey. Will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. And they're going to score a touchdown, Denver. The Broncos will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos grow their lead to 8.
Chiefs 6. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looks like a design run here from Mahomes. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. break things up. So second down coming up.
Second and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Puts his body on the line, and he got it! That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield, first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
They sure came us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be third down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here he goes, third and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Kicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So here comes the kick team for what will be a very long attempt. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that gets him back within 5.
When Justin Tucker did it back in 2021, it really was an incredible moment, in part because it also won the game as time ran out. Maybe not the same moment for this kick, but it's no less impressive seeing someone hit from 66 to tie the NFL record.
And he got all in that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They send a man in motion. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running back sent in motion. They'll throw, third and long. Kraft has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 32.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Nix looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Broncos, first First down, Broncos.
Throwing again. Here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos hold an 11-point advantage. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. His third total score in this game. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos push the lead up to 12.
21. Chiefs 9. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Working quickly here.
Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. We've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rolling on first down, Mahomes finds him over the middle. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing is Mahomes. This one's caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chiefs 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Jaden Reed to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Nix again on second and 10. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Gotta cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level. But this rookie, he's putting on a show.
And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Bronx. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Nix. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down.
Nix with it on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Into the red zone. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 10-point ball game.
21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Connects on the crosser. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
And the Broncos 1st down. 38 yards on the play. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they face 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Has it at the 7. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
They'll throw again. Nix. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So they'll have some time to prepare for 3rd and goal. We're at the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Makes the throw again. That one connects. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Broncos 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Moore with a return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Look at that power, deep left side. They did it! He made the interception! Jonte Barron has it. And the Broncos have some new life in the 4th.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
On 1st down, it's Nix. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4. Put it out of the range of a field goal. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
35. Chiefs 31. Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. And the Broncos have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
As an offense, you never want to play this game in a state of desperation. That's what so much of that felt like. Forcing you to go for it, forcing you to pass. I think forcing the quarterback to get rid of it and take a chance, that was just less than ideal all the way around.
And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st down. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
42, Chiefs 31. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Pierce now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. A pickup of 17, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I bet you, Kate, if you went back and studied all these runs in the NFL over a course of a season that gained significant yardage, there are plays just like that one where you've got to break a tackle to go eat up those yards.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Talanoa Hufanga makes the play. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 kick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Air it out on 3rd. He's going to push one deep down. It connects on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Broncos close to picking up their 5th win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Put the body on the line for his team. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of 14. And the Broncos 1st down.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Brought down by Nick Bolton. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
Harvey once more. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Giving this to Harvey. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And that extends their lead to 14.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Will Lutz to kick off for the
Here's
Broncos.
Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hits his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just 1 last play left in this one.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Brought in. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.